Hey, I really hate living, my grades have dropped and I think I'm going to fail school.
Just study, man.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Thanks. Thank you so much for being smart to a point where you told me something I surely hadn't thought of before and realized it was totally not the right solution to my problem. I will for sure work on that. It'll probably make everything better for me. How hadn't I thought of that before? You're such a genius. Yeah, no, they're right though. If your grades are low because you're not studying, then the simple and most obvious answer is to just study, right? But to assume you're stupid enough to the point where you're not just studying in the first place is dumber than not studying in itself. What, do you think I'm not dealing with anything else? Do you think my life is at a point where I can just deal with studying because my grades are low? You think there's no reason for this? What the fuck kind of world do you live in where people have a problem with a theoretical simple solution that they just don't do for absolutely no reason? Especially when it's something you need to do to get through life like school. Now you got me wondering why I even bothered telling you this. Sorry that I expected something more of an answer from you. Mind if I ask you what the plan is here? What, did you think that would somehow help? Did you think that would somehow start a conversation? I'm genuinely curious. I can't be mad at you because it really is my fault that I opened up to you, but please do enlighten me. Because if you're giving this answer, I can only assume you either do not care, which is fair, even though I'd really prefer it if you could just tell me that you don't care so that I could stop wasting my time with you and move on with my life, or you do care, you just don't know what to say. I don't really blame you for not knowing what to say, but is it that hard to listen? I mean, if all you can come up with for an answer is just study, I can only assume that it is, and if it is, then I only want to ask you how many friends you've actually got. How'd you go from acquaintance status to friends with anyone if you can't even listen to what they have to say? Is this even a thing you do with everyone? Hey man, my dog died, I'm really sad.
Wow, I'm sorry for that, just bury it, the pain will get better cause time heals everything.
This is what I imagine you do. It doesn't work. You're not telling anyone anything that they don't already know. If you care, ask them what happened, just talk to them, because this type of answer just shuts off any type of conversation that could happen. Now the other person has to either do some black magic language wizardry to set themselves up to talk, or just shut down the conversation entirely. And that's a lot on someone who's down, not wanting to do much in the first place. And to the guy who doesn't care at all, I can only ask one question. Why? Why bother coming up with an answer that isn't genuine at all if you truly don't care? Is it to be nice? Is it because that's what's socially acceptable to say? And if so, why is that even what's socially acceptable to say? Why aren't you just honest? Why even reply? Because what you're doing right now is wasting everyone's time and setting me up for disappointment in the future. If I want someone or something to hang on to, so that I do not lose my shit, I'll find it. So just don't make it seem like you're the right person to do this when you're not, because it's unnecessary for both of us. Or is it just an attempt at manipulating me to get something off of this situation? Is it just because then you can say what? Oh, I helped you, I was there for you, so now you owe me. Because I don't believe I owe you or anyone anything, ever. When I want to talk, I want someone who is willing to listen. If someone sacrificed something for me, I like to think that they're doing it because they want to, not because they'll get something in return. If you're ever looking for someone to talk to that will fully 100% understand you at all times and tell you what you want to hear or give you good advice and listen to you all day, then you're not going to find them. The person you are looking for literally does not exist. Humans are too complex and all think differently and work differently from each other. It's not about finding the one perfect person. It's about finding someone that is willing to be there for you and go further than giving bullshit answers like just study. It's someone who isn't scared to dive into the depths of your brain and judge you for who you are and who you want to become.